Hi, are you looking to declutter and you're just not sure where to start? Hi, I'm Ashley with AskAshley.life and I am here to help you. Today's 365 Triple D, which is 365 days to decluttering by design. This topic is setting you up for success so that you can continue to move and make progress through your house each day. Now, what is this goofy looking thing behind me? First of all, I'd like to point out that there's this nice little shameless plug for AskAshley.life, right? But most importantly, this is a 4-foot table, and this is a tool that I use in people's homes. Now, you don't have to go out and buy a 4-foot table, okay? The idea is to clean off any surface that you are able to move around with you. Okay, and if you're not able to move it around with you, then in each room that you are working in, you're going to want to create a clear space that is defined and empty. Okay, so that's step one. The second thing that you're going to want to do is either you can use pink duct tape or you can use any other type of marker, but the marker meaning divider. Okay, and the reason why I do this is because it keeps you honest. Okay, so if you have items spilling over into the other sections of your division, then you're not following the rules that you have set for yourself. Now, I've set this up based on my suggestion, but it's not always going to work depending on the situation, depending on the goals, that kind of thing. But the idea of it is to have three separate divisions. Now, your smallest division is going to be the stuff that you're going to keep. The stuff that this is this section right here, okay? This is stuff that you would repurchase with your insurance proceeds from a fire, okay? Or a flood or any unfortunate disaster. Now, that's just kind of a way to kind of keep you grounded, okay? Would I use my insurance proceeds to pay for that item again, all right? And if you are like, heck no, all right, then you've got two decisions to make. Is it going to go in the 50% of donation? Or is it going to go down here, which is going to be somewhere between trash and recycle of about 25%? Now, perhaps keeping only 25% of your stuff is too drastic for you. That's okay. You can change these up. The point of it is to give yourself a defined goal on purging through things. Okay, you can use this with the socks video that I did yesterday. You can do it with any of the things that we're going to be covering over the next 364 days, because today is day 2. So this is a tool that I recommend that you use all the time when you're trying to figure out, how much do I keep and where does that go? Now, another thing that might surprise you is my encouraging you to pick the place that is in your home, or pick a place that is in your home that is just overwhelmingly filled with clutter and stuff. Now, maybe this is a bathroom counter, maybe this is your entry table in your, by your garage, maybe this is your desk, whatever, okay? Now, most people feel that the way to chunk away at organization is to figure out where everything must go right away. No, because if you could do that, then you wouldn't be kind of like in this situation, right? So things just get out of hand, and I'm not gonna lie, this is in my office closet, and I had to, well, it's been a little busy. So I will maybe share that closet with you, but we'll see. So do not feel like when you sit down at your desk or when you're looking at your kitchen counter or whatever, do not feel like you must know where everything's gonna go. Here's a counterintuitive recommendation from a professional organizer. Shove it in some cupboards. Or if it's your office, shove it in your drawers. Or if it's whatever it is. Crazy, right? Keep about 25% of what you've got there. Keep your excuse me keep your heavy use items, COVID, post-COVID, it's awesome. So keep what you've got that you use all the time on your countertops. But the idea of it is that there is an attachment to things, okay? And I go through this with every single client, and that's okay. So when trying to make a massive change, it is easier to make changes forward when they're not as sudden, okay? So the idea of taking all that extra stuff and shoving it into your cupboards serves multiple purposes. The first purpose is it starts to get you attached to the idea of cleaned off, manageable surfaces. You don't want to do this with every part of your house because that's insane, and you'll fall off the wagon, okay? You will fall off the wagon for organization. Pick one area. Pick a small area that is manageable where before you go to bed at night, you tidy it up, okay? So you start small. That's easy, right? The other reason being is because you don't really necessarily know what you use on a regular basis if it's all just kind of scattered out there. So if you shove some stuff into your cabinets or you shove some stuff into a box and you haven't pulled it out in a week or 2 weeks, chances are you're probably not going to miss it for a year. Okay? So just something to think about with that piece of it. The other piece of it is that it delays the purging to the point where you can kind of check in with yourself, and it's no longer an emotional piece of it. You kind of get more attached to the organization than you do to the stuff. And I always have to laugh because I can walk into a client's home and their house is flooded with stuff. And there's always this point that my clients, like this threshold where I am continuously asking, are you sure that that's what you want to keep? Because it doesn't, you're kind of full right here. Well, okay, so is there something else that you're willing to give up? But the question that they're constantly getting asked is, would you replace it? No? Okay, then it's got to go. There's a point where they cross a threshold and they start to get rid of things where I'm like, are you sure you want to get rid of that? I've had people they just cross that line and I have to reel them in to discourage them from donating that family china that's been passed down 2 or 3 generations. And it's funny because I'm not kidding. It's happened, okay? So you don't have to go too far. You can take this as slow as you would like, but setting your parameters, whether it's putting it into thirds, whether it's maybe it's tossing and recycling and donating only 25% of your stuff. You have to do what works best for you. There is no one size fits all, literally, when it comes to owning your surroundings, okay? So just stay curious and kind, especially to yourself. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. The more subscribers I get, the sooner I can go live with giving some of my advice, and the sooner I can get monetized. So have a great day, and go get it. Bye.